So what do I want to be what? I don't think it really necessarily matters, but we'll do uh, crude oil in you. You are, of course, zinc crude. You are zinc heavy oil and zinc lube. Sure, why not? Lube and heavy, which is reminding me that I need to do the thing on the heavy oil, because I don't have any heavy oil. Doohickey, you will be zinc TiCl4. Bring in the titanium tetrachloride for me, please. You, what do I want you to be? What's left? It's zinc, sulfur. That is a standard vanilla product. Zinc phosphate rocks, which is part of what now? High tech, I think. Phosphate rock, right there. Zinc phenol, which is reminding me that there's now a dedicated method of getting acetone, just for reference. So phenol is here, which is pretty neat. Zinc nexalate. The order of these is like atrocious, by the way. I should not have ordered it all like this. That was nexalate. This is zinc filtration media, which I think is still this tab. Yep. This one is zinc. It's NCR alloy. Where does that live? In petroleum handling. And this one is zinc borax. Where does borax live again? I've forgotten yet again. Borax is there. One left. What is the one thing I am missing? I am supposedly missing something. Sodium hydroxide. Zinc. Sodium hydrox. That is the final thing. Sodium hydroxide. Again, what do you live under? Where are you living? Sodium hydroxide. Rot ores. Right there. Okay. Phew. That's a few things. Now that's a station. That is a train station, to say the least. Now, we are, of course, lacking in the heavy oil department, which means that I need to now go over and put some heavy oil onto my train network. Fortunately, this is somewhat close by. I can do this relatively quickly. Just going down here and following this line. Actually, I need to go down, I think. No, I just follow that line. I do not need to go down. Let's just follow this little spur-ish thing all the way down. Because somewhere over here, I am making lubricant out of heavy oil. Up to a full throughput pipe of lubricant from heavy oil. However, I have these things called modules now, which, yeah, productivity actually absolutely applies to converting vanilla heavy oil into lubricant. That is a base game thing. So, that means that I can actually give myself some free heavy oil, basically free heavy oil, just by using productivity on here. Now, do I have enough productivity modules on me to use for all of these? Probably not. As you can see, it was like 60 each line. Yeah, 20 left. That's not gonna happen. So I need a few more to fully get all those in there. But yeah, it would end up meaning that effectively in this instance, because my throughput is limited by pipes, that I would end up saving 20% of my heavy oil here. Now, I still need more heavy oil than just 20%, but still. That's the thing. How much lube do I need? All of it. That is the only valid response. How much to the question of how much lube do you need? All of it. I need all of the lube. Not some of it. All of it. Apparently I have managed to align myself quite poorly. Oh boy, this will be interesting. Yeah. I need another thingy to exist. Doesn't matter to me exactly, like, where. Pretty sure I can put it there, and it'll be supposedly not fine. I mean, does that, like, actually work? I guess. As for you, it's one of these on each side, and that should also work. This just wouldn't work if it had anything further down. Like so. Ah! Now that is the problem. Because this isn't actually lubricant station 1, this is heavy oil station 1. So you there, go to the actual station, please. So that you can actually get yourself loaded up with stuffs. Now, where was the alignment again on that heavy oil? Oh, there. That's slightly unfortunate. Anyway, you there with those. I also need a depot for the heavy oil. This will be heavy oil depot 1. Of course, I now no longer have a bypass, but how important is it to have a bypass? Actually very. So let's excuse me, add that back. Come on, you just got it. There you go. It's like, yeah, you got it. And there's the bypass line. Give it some coke. Tell it to do heavy oil station 1 to heavy oil depot 1 once it is full. Go ahead and do its thing, and it should be immediately requested as soon as I assign the heavy oil depot onto the list of things. And that, as they say, is that. 10 more minutes to try and get all of this done. I don't think that's going to happen, but do I want to go and keep going until we finish? I can try. Don't know how long it'll take, in addition, but we can try. I'm gonna need so many productivity modules, I swear, for other things as well. Like, everything that exists currently in the base needs productivity. Stuff here, these need efficiency modules, for example. For my 1 gigawatt of stuff, just to reduce the consumption of coke used for the powerhouse's power. That's one example. I need all of the modules all of the time for everything. Not like I really need a ton of power. Somehow, I am using less than a gigawatt of power. Something must be wrong. Something must be slightly problematic if I'm using less than a gigawatt of power. It should be up at 1.5, so something might be borked somewhere. Oh. Or I have managed to fill an entire logistic chest of circuit 2s, thereby making sure everything else along the line is also backed up and thus not moving, and thus the power is much, much lower. Power draw is much, much lower. And you may notice the reason why is because this entire time I have not been doing tech. The reason for that is I do not have any techs that I can actually take right now. I have done every single tech that I can currently do. Every single Pi Science tech, every single Blue Science tech, every single module tech, including the ones that are completely superfluous and I don't actually need. They are all done. Finished. I don't need them anymore. And there is the beautiful heavy oil and crude oil that I need, and lube that I need. Okay. Get out of the car. I need, like, 2 separate lines for the crude oil. Oh, right. That. Right. Right. You there. This is just for, like, the pipe throughput BS again. Okay, up here-ish. Yeah, sure, why not? Here's where I will need the crude inputs. Where's my crude input? Up here. So yeah, that's the thing there. The slight problem is that I need the last one in particular to have its own separate crude input. Now that's making low distillates. The low distillates can't be used until I have the tin chromium alloy and the titanium tetrachloride brought in. Oh yeah, that's apparently fixed now. I think that's actually 3 is what it's supposed to be. So either something's gone incredibly terribly wrong, or it's actually telling me the proper values now. Either something is atrociously dead, or that's actually correct. Yeah, those can share a line. Those will share a line. That's the titanium tetrachloride input. This needs to be the tin chromium input, as well as the lube. Lube! Glorious lube. Let's bring in the lube. Lube is lower, right? Yes, lube is lower. We'll bring that there and then go over, bring the lube in. We need lube. Lube is going to go 1 tile down. Come on, lube. Where's that lube? Where's that lube line? Lube line? Lube line. I'm blind. Lube line? Right. Again, with that niggling little issue, the lube line is this line here. There it is. Congratulations, you've got lube. Just add tin chromium alloy. And then I'll have grease. Where's the tin chromium alloy? I don't know. And I need the Nexlet and phenol on the same line, and I need heavy oil brought up. I guess it'll be... Do I do separate lines, or do I do the same combined? I'll do the same combined here. This will go up to the line here. And then brought over this way. And then down to where the heavy oil will get used. Where? Oh, right, there is no other heavy oil. I'm thinking of the heavy oil kerosene, which I'm not doing. That's exclusively where the heavy oil is being used at the moment. Okay, right, so the titanium tetrachloride, the phenol nexlet, tin chromium alloy. Phenol nexlet, oh hi, that's convenient of you. I can do... Oh, that's really close. Oop. Is that an oops, or is that actually a really good idea? That is a really good idea. That works very well. Tin chromium alloy. Where's the titanium tetrachloride? All the way up here. Okay. Oh god, there's like a minute. There's like a minute left. Oh boy. Oh joy, oh bliss. Okay, so the ways to get this over. This is a good spot in all actuality. So what I'll do is I will, there's 2 lines there to move stuff. I should really be doing undergrounds. Alright. I can start bringing these 2 lines up now. Keep messing that up. Keeping things somewhat in an alignment. Alright, so that's the tin chromium. This other one is there for the chrysylic. So I'll actually have chrysylic going. Oh right, I don't actually have the input here. There you go, have an input of combined sulfur phosphate rocks, I guess. Ta-da! Combined sulfur phosphate rocks. I'm just using belt now, just cuz I'm lazy. Trying to do this quickly. Doing the undergrounds. A is going to use up all my undergrounds. B is going to take a little bit longer to do overall. Alright, so where's that sulfur phosphate rocks? Oh, hi. It's you. It's this setup again. That's actually already connected. Yay! Because we worked in reverse. That'll be the arrow float. Actually. That'll move now, which is great. What's next? The titanium tetrachloride needs to go in. That can go like that. Come on, titanium tetrachloride. There's the titanium tetrachloride, which I think means... Yep, there's Aerofloat, Chrysylic, the kerosene isn't moving. Why? Because the titanium tetrachloride hasn't made its way over yet. Once that makes its way over, I'll have the kerosene flowing, which means that all I need is the... What? Also, yeah, Nextlet's going to be a big thing. I need the filtration, borax, and sodium hydroxide. So it's just 3 more things. Just 3 more things. I think I'll go ahead and finish this today. Unless I, like, run out of ingredients. Which I shouldn't. I should not have come out here when I saw yellow lights. I should not have crossed that track when I saw yellow lights. What was the other thing? Borax. Okay, these three things are the final three things before the plates exist. And they need to go where? Exactly. I think this is the sodium hydroxide. This is the filters, and this up here, this line, is borax. So, fortunately, I actually have these in the correct order. How did I manage to get them in the correct order? I do not know. But hey, we'll go with it. Now there is a bit of a distance to cover for all of them. Oh, it's you. Yeah, it's you that's the first thing. Well, what are you then? You... Oh, right. That's... What are you? Oh, you're the lime. Right. That needs to go the other direction for the lime. In fact, that doesn't need to exist at all. Oops. That... There... Right. So, lime. There's your lime. Enjoy. Yeah, this was the sodium hydroxide. This is the filtration media. And the borax actually needs to go the other way. There's your borax. So, what am I missing? Because that's the only other thing to think about here. What else is missing? Why am I not really flowing here? Grease in, because I haven't actually hooked the grease up yet. Alright, grease is here. Yep, grease does need to get hooked up. There you go. Enjoy the grease. You need the arrow float. But of course, it needs the actual arrow float. I need to, like, do some shenaniganry here. Beautiful pipe logistics. Now you have your aerofloat. You need creosote. Of course you do. Bring me my creosote. Enjoy the creosote. And that is movement. Shake, shake, shake. Give me that stuffs. You're moving. Whoa, water. Whoa, water. Okay, it's a bit more water than I was anticipating that needs. Okay. There you go. Enjoy your water. Enjoy your high grade. Enjoy the molten. Enjoy the glorious and beautiful zinc plates. Oh my god, we actually did it. It's actually happened. I cannot believe that it's actually happened. That needs speed modules. Why did I not have the speed modules in you? And you? Oh boy. Gosh. And that is how you make 445.6 zinc plates per second. Holy crap. All that's left is just hook up at the end the stuff. I'm not going to do that on screen. I'll do that off screen, and then we can think about what's going to happen next time later, but I am now like 11 minutes over time. Hey. Hey, it's the biggest ore refining build I have ever done, period. And I've done that a few times in this playthrough so far. This is the biggest yet, making over 450 plates. About 450 plates, excuse me. 445.6. God dang. Dang. Like 15 red belts. Practically 15 red belts. 14.86 red belts worth of zinc plates. I shall no longer be choking for zinc plates. I shall no longer be choking for zinc. It will be a thing. I will connect this here, make that a depot, expand this depot out a little bit so that I can get the molten on it. But otherwise, we are finished. High grade zinc is flowing. Is it flowing at the maximum capacity? I really don't know, nor do I think I care at the moment. When I need that extra stuff is when I'll care to hit the theoretical maximum that I might be bottlenecked on due to just poor logistics work in here. But holy crap. All I need to do is just copy and paste this wherever else I want stuff. And it's like, oh my, that is fantastic. With that, folks, I mean, obviously, we did this. I did do the lead. The lead dust is burning. That I already had done. The lead dust, I'm pretty sure is, yeah, it burns. It burns is. Also, what's? Oh right, it's backed up. It's backed up now. That's why it's not. That's why it's not moving. It's backed up. But yeah, this will void all of the things. It shall void all of the things. And when it's backed up, of course, I don't need to mine more. So that's fine. When it's backed up, I don't need to mine. There could be a deadlock thanks to the way I've set this up with the ash, but I don't think it'll be much of a problem. If anything, this thing is being limited by my next lit production. That's limit is the next lit is the big limiting factor here. So that'll be like the next thing we plan out and expand upon is next lit production. But with that, folks, oh boy, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Showboat. If you've been watching the VODs on YouTube, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you are so inclined, head on over to twitch.tv/Otaku Showboat to leave a follow to be notified when I go live Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 10 a.m. to approximately 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. You can do all of the social stuff through the links below the video, including supporting Pyandon's mod development at patreon.com/Pyandon, and myself at patreon.com/Otaku Showboat. I will, of course, be back on Thursday, where we get to move on to other things, I guess. Yeah, more things. I don't really need that anymore. But yeah, there's more onto the to-do list. I did not imagine that I would even think about doing the expanded Zinc now, but here we are. We shall see what we end up doing. Probably Arthurian stuff, moving on to that sort of thing. Progression! Sounds like a plan. I will see you all then.